So we had a hurricane come through. Right now the garden is a pretty scary sight, so I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. So I'm like 2/3 done with cleaning up out here. I'm going to show you what I've got going on, what's working, what's not. Quite a bit has changed, I feel like, since my last garden tour. So here we go. Let me also say I am well aware that I need to do some weeding. That has not happened yet. But I have some cilantro growing here. And my cucumbers were just totally attacked by the squash bugs, and we've had a ton of rain. I think it's just been too hard for them. So I might try to throw in some more seeds and see what happens. I do have one good cucumber right here. So that one's not looking bad. Also, a random sweet potato came back up from the spring. That's pretty wild. And on this side, I also had cucumbers, and then when those were attacked, I put in radishes. So these are looking pretty good. They're probably ready. I don't know. I'll take these two. Yeah, I think those are good. And this is actually another one here. Oh, I did plant one other one, but it looks like some bugs have gotten to it, so we're gonna leave that be for now. So this bed is where my lavender and some squashes were, and honestly, I just am not successful with squash right now. I think, I don't know, I'm gonna have to like do it in a greenhouse or something. But this pepper plant is looking good. It's got some little peppers growing on it. And in this bed is where my sunflowers were, which those are totally toast. And I had some peas in here, which those are toast. I think it was just too hot for the peas. And in this bed I had some tomato cuttings that I plopped in here, and then these basil, which have been taken off. So if nothing else, I will have lots of basil, and that is fine by me. The tomatoes are growing here. They're just still pretty small, so I don't know that I'll get anything off of them by the time it gets cold out here. And in this bed I had planted squash and basil, and surprise, only the basil is growing. And over here I planted Swiss chard, which I don't think any of that has come up. Maybe right here, but that kind of looks like that's been munched on. So basically, with the hurricane coming through and all this craziness of the past couple weeks, me working / I started exercising in the morning for like at least an hour every morning. So guess what time that's kind of taken up? My gardening time, unfortunately. But I have been feeling a lot better, which is great. Nothing really going on in this bed. I really do think I will come back through and do, maybe I'll do spinach, and I don't know what else. Whatever else can deal with some cold weather. I'll have to look back at my list, maybe cabbage or something. And in this bed, it's a bunch of weeds, but also carrots, which are doing pretty well. This bed, it looks like that might be a tomato plant. I am honestly not sure what that one is, but we'll see. And remember my tall, beautiful tomato plants? Well, they are toast. I think it was a combination of caterpillars and them just being done. Looky there, there's still a caterpillar hanging on. That's okay, because I feel like I definitely got my fill of cherry tomatoes, and I don't think I'm gonna plant as many next year because we actually had some go to waste. And my most proud bed, my okra. They were probably only like up to my knees the last time I made a video, but they are almost at my shoulders now, which is crazy. This one kind of toppled over, but I've just been leaving it. We'll see if it still grows. I probably could stake it up, but I'm not too worried about it because I have a lot of plants that really survived. So yeah, I'm expecting that I'll see some flowers soon. I hope so, because I know these are definitely going to be killed by some cold weather. And on the end here, I had some tomato plants, which are toast. I mean, this one probably could still hang on if I really cut it back, but I'm not that worried about it. Kind of given up on tomatoes for this year. And I got all my seeds for next year, so I'm already like, I don't know, I feel like I'm perfecting that whole thing, because I had some medium-sized tomatoes and I really didn't use them for anything. I'd rather have some like big meaty ones for sandwiches. I know you still can use the smaller ones, but it just like didn't really work the same. Down here I planted some radishes as well. And I don't know, these might be ready to come up. So the first ones, let's see. I think these were the cherry giant and these were the cherry something, just a smaller one. So like one of them was supposed to be maybe an inch and the other one was supposed to be a couple inches. I don't know. I'm just picking them now while I'm out here. I can't remember honestly ever eating radishes growing up. We definitely never grew them, so I don't even know how I'm gonna like them, but I am determined to try. That one's still pretty small back there, so we're gonna leave that one. Gosh, it looks like some of these have just been yanked out, or maybe they're stretching. The last thing I want to show you guys, my loofah plant. I am so excited. It's just been taken off. And I really haven't like messed with it at all, but oh, that's a different plant. I got excited and thought that was the start of a little flower there, but it's not. That's a weed. Some more of that thorny thistle crap in there. That stuff has been my worst nightmare. So this area is where the compost pile was until my dad moved it to over there. So I found some plants growing that were just, I don't know, I guess the seeds somehow ended up in here. But we have a tomato plant. And I think it's another squash plant. I'm going to let those two grow just because I know they can't really do any damage by the time the season's up. So I have a few announcements for you guys before I go. And I wanted to first tell you that I met one of you guys at my work and it was so cool. So random, but basically this girl named Sarah from Ohio. She said, I think I know you from somewhere, like YouTube or something. And you guys, I just cannot believe that happened. How random and cool that we met each other. So the second thing I wanted to tell you guys is that I got a drone from Amazon, and I really hope it's cool and doesn't suck. It was like 160 bucks, I think. And it's like a selfie drone, so it should be smaller, but it's supposed to record 4K video. So I'm hoping it works out okay. With that being said, by next weekend, so by like the 30th, I want to have another farmhouse video up, and that will also include a bunch of interior work that has been done. So I hope you all are getting excited for that one. I'm excited because I haven't even been there to see it since before the interior work started. So other than that, I actually did get some new lighting too. I got a ring light, which was also just like a cheap one. But any money that I'm making off YouTube, I'm gonna try to put back into making better videos. So basically, if I make any kind of like sit down videos, then it'll look a lot better. And anyone that's wondering about my audio, I do have a Rode microphone. Here is the thing. The camera that I have is a Canon, I'm literally reading, Canon EOS Rebel T6. It does not have a microphone port, which means I can't plug a microphone in to the camera to use it. I either have to get like a separate little audio pack thing, or I have to get a new camera body. So it's kind of up in the air for now what I'm doing. I think this audio is okay, but obviously I would love to use this microphone that I got, and I've just kept it because I'm like, well, one day I will need it and I will have it, and I destroyed the box when I got it. So that's pretty much all I have. Thank you guys, as always, for watching and liking and commenting. I read every single comment, and it makes me so happy to be able to interact with you guys. But that is pretty much all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!